What up, everybody? It's your man's Ken Jackson back again with another episode of Tales from the Trump Side. So, we already know Trump is stupid. We, I hope you understand that. In South Korea, just before he came back home to the U.S., Trump made an alarming statement, a very alarming statement in regards to nuclear weapons. And it's disturbing to me because nobody wants to have a nuclear war. Nobody. There's a lot of people that talk that big game. Putin is always talking about nuking the world if he doesn't get his way, or if we help Ukraine, or if anybody helps Ukraine, he's going to nuke Europe. He's not. Putin knows that if he launches a nuclear attack on anyone, it's immediate destruction. Mutually assured destruction is the policy that the United States has in regards to nuclear weapons, meaning that if you launch a weapon at NATO, attack NATO, or, or the United States, or probably anyone for that matter with a nuclear weapon, you can be assured that the United States is going to retaliate and retaliate hard, in regards to any type of nuclear threat that comes to the world. Basically, we're all going to be annihilated, pretty much. I mean, it's a wrap. Nobody can win a nuclear war. But Trump has ordered Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of War, to immediately start testing or start nuclear testing again. Now, it's unclear on whether he meant actual weapons or testing delivery systems or warning systems or anything like that. We're not sure exactly what he meant. I don't think Trump knows what the fuck he meant, because he clearly knows nothing about the military, weaponry, or anything remotely related to running the military or running the country for that matter, or running a business for that matter. He does know how to run a good grift, though. He can run a good scam. I'll give him that. I will give him that. But here he is on Air Force One, on their way back to the U.S., speaking with reporters. Check this out.
Resuming nuclear testing, what prompted you to do that right before the meeting?
It had to do with others. They seem to all be nuclear testing.
Russia?
We have more nuclear weapons than anybody. We don't do testing. We've halted it many years ago. But with others doing testing, I think it's appropriate that we do also.
Any details around the testing, sir? Like where, when?
It'll be announced. We have test sites.
It'll be announced, is what he says, because we have test sites. We haven't tested a nuclear weapon since, I believe it was 1992. It's a long time ago. And the biggest reasoning behind that was, why do we need to test them? We know they work. We especially know they work. Japan especially knows they work because the United States has used them on Japan specifically. So It's I don't know. It's scary that all right, what's going on here? It's scary that that's what we're faced with. Let's listen to more because he goes into some other things too, like in regards to the trillions and trillions of dollars that are coming into the U.S. and blase, 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 blase. And I got some comments on that shit too. But let's check out what more Mr. Trump had to say today.
Did Israel give you a heads up before they bombed Gaza? And is it still a ceasefire if they're stopping?
Ceasefire. It is. No, they had a sniper, and one of their soldiers were killed, and they did retribution. So.
Hear that? He said Israel did retribution. See, that's a big thing with Trump. Retribution is a huge thing with Trump. He's on a revenge tour now here in the U.S. against his political enemies, which there should be no such thing as political enemies. Rivals, competitors, yes, but we should have no enemies within the United States in regards to our politicians. They shouldn't be enemies of each other. Yes, we all have different views and different desires, but that's why the Constitution was formed, so that theoretically we're supposed to grind it out, negotiate it out, legislate it out when there are differences. Trump doesn't believe in that. Trump is going after everybody he feels like wronged him over the past several years. But take a listen. Take a listen.
But yeah, it is a ceasefire. It's back to ceasefire.
This is what a ceasefire looks like.
The thinking behind reducing troops in Romania, the drawdown of U.S. troops in Romania.
You have to ask. I mean, I can tell you about it, but it's not very significant.
He can't tell us about it. Drawing down troops in Romania is not a good thing. It's weakening NATO, for one, while Russia is conducting an active hot war in the region. We need to keep as many troops in the area as possible, but Trump doesn't seem to understand that. And it's not about being a war hawk or warmongering or anything like that. It's about security. Russia is going to take advantage of every opportunity that they get to take more land, to intimidate, and to basically rebuild the Soviet Union. That's Putin's ultimate goal. He once said not too long ago that the biggest the biggest failure in Europe was the fall of the Soviet Union. Putin wants to rebuild that old Soviet glory. That's his only mission in life. But let's continue with Donald Trump.
Not a big deal.
On nuclear weapons, sir, which countries do you have in mind when you say you want to send a signal?
What a rough ride this is. The interviews are tough enough without your life being threatened.
Yeah, they're very tough.
Okay?
When you don't have the answers,
Very steady.
when you don't know what the
Real
fuck you're
bad
talking
today on
about.
television, I'll tell you. I think that it's pretty much. I think we've discussed mostly what we said. Pretty comprehensive. We're going to issue a statement on some of the details. But overall, I guess on the scale of from 0 to 10, with 10 being the best, I would say the meeting was a 12.
And we all know that's bullshit. Because listen, Trump knows absolutely nothing about nuclear weapons. In this earlier statement, he claimed that we have more than anybody in the world, and Russia was second, and China was third, but in about 5 years they're going to catch up. No, we don't have more than anyone in the world. We are number 2 in terms of the amount of nuclear weapons in our arsenal and our stockpile. Russia has more than us. Now, it's debatable on whether they're functioning or not, but I don't think I want to take a chance and fuck around and find out, to tell you the truth. So I think a lot of this nuclear talk needs to be toned the fuck down because nobody wins in a nuclear exchange. Nobody. I mean, you can't even remotely win a nuclear exchange, especially between the superpowers. And arguably, Russia and China are both superpowers. They are both nuclear armed. China having the largest military on the planet. But they are both nuclear armed, very advanced in their technology, probably on par with us. China, I would even bet, might be superior to us in some areas, mainly because they've stolen a lot of our technology, which has enabled them to rapidly advance, in their technological advancements in regards to weaponry and space and things of that nature. So, Donald Trump, though, has no idea. He has no idea. And he's going to get us fucked up. He really is. Check it out. Let's listen to some more. Here we go.
Okay, I think it was a 12. I think very importantly, just the whole relationship is very, very important. And I think it was really good.
Well, especially coming on the heels of the successful trip. We're in Malaysia. You signed a peace deal for Cambodia and Thailand. Critical mineral deals with all our allies.
So many successful meetings.
So many successful meetings. Trump has just negotiated so many great deals.
And so many meetings great for our country, with literally hundreds of billions, trillions of dollars have come into our country over the last 4 days.
All right. You heard it, right? This ain't fake news. This is out of his mouth. Trillions of dollars have come into our country in the last 4 days. Where'd it go? Where's the money, Don? Why are we having a government shutdown because the government ran out of money? But you said trillions of dollars have come in to our country in just the last 4 days. Explain to us where those trillions of dollars have gone. We want to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
Represented by this meeting, but trillions of dollars, where Toyota is going to build plants, $10 billion worth of plants, and I could go over so many different companies coming in. They're pouring money into the United States. So beyond even this meeting, this was an unbelievable trip, and I hope you're glad you were a part of it. It was big. Every country, Japan. I mean, you look at.
Every country is just investing so much into the United States right now because of Donald Trump. But where's the money at? None of the national debt has been paid. I think at one point a couple of weeks ago, he said we had taken in $18 trillion in tariff money. Where did it go? If there's $18 trillion that came into the coffers of the United States in just tariffs, where did it go? Why isn't the national debt paid down, at least by 18 trillion? Hell, at least by 10 trillion or 5 trillion. Nothing. Donald Trump is a liar. He's a thief. He's a grifter. He's a 34-count convicted felon. He's a 5-time draft dodger. He's all of that. And you motherfuckers voted his ass in twice. Explain that to me. Explain it to me.
South Korea, Japan, and so many other countries that we met there. They're investing tremendous amounts of money in the United States, like money that we've never seen before.
He's right. He's not lying. Money that we've never seen before or ever will. We're not seeing it now. We're not going to see it tomorrow. We're not going to see it next week, next year. We're not going to see it ever. Ghost money. That's what it is. So, as I said, Donald Trump, is playing this game with the American people, making you and I broke with this ridiculously high cost of living, plus all the other political bullshit that's going on. It's just embarrassing us on the world stage. I am 100% embarrassed right now to be an American in this day and time, because Donald Trump is literally destroying this country from the inside out. But as I said before, something has to be done. We got to figure it out, y'all. We got to figure it out. I do feel like an awakening is coming, though. I think something drastic is coming. Unfortunately, I think a lot of people are going to suffer. It's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. I do believe it. And I just hope everybody's prepared. I hope everybody's ready. All right, so that's my daily rant. It probably sounded a little incoherent to you MAGA maniacs, and that's okay. I don't care how I sound to any of y'all, because you motherfuckers are stupid as hell. Yes, you're stupid as hell. Beyond stupid. And, I'm quite sure there's plenty of people out there that feel the same way as I do. All right, so anyway, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, Crazy Baby TV World, right here on YouTube. Also follow me here on Facebook, because this is streaming live to Facebook right now as well. Check me out. Sunday night is my regular show, 9 p.m. Sunday. We're going to talk about some things, bring on some live guests, take some calls, and just see what's happening. All right, y'all. I'm your man's Ken Jackson. This has been the Ken Jackson Experience. Until next time, peace. Enjoy your night. I'm out.